Curious and curiouser. Oh yeah, I screwed that up. Okay, let's see here. We have this. Okay. Okay, oops. That all looks good. And down here we have... Good evening, everyone. Right now it's 9:01 on January 23rd. There really isn't any news to speak of today. Say, did anyone else catch the concert yesterday? I heard Brad was one of the features act, and their music's still stuck in my head. I've had one song stuck in my head for days now. That's all today. Have fun out there. Alright. Alright, you know the deal today. Oops, hit the wrong button. Let's get back to work, shall we? We got our thing from Jolly Red. And we got a gift from Whitney. I'll take them both. Open up. And we got a plover cardigan? Or pullover, I guess. I don't know. I'll take the bottle. Let's come up here. And let's praise beyond a helix. So today's just another normal day. Hey, look, it's our boy Zuck. I saw that shooting star. Oh, it's a fruit day today. Oh, interesting. Carmen. Oh, it's Miranda. Miranda, my arch nemesis at the moment, just because she refuses to leave. Stupid Miranda. All right. Got some of this to clean up. Some fruit to get. It's just another ordinary day. So I do want to talk. Yeah, so over on my main YouTube channel, I was messing around with stuff, and now I've seen a bunch of people. The main one I always think of is the guy who's trying to recreate the entirety of Hamilton and Animal Crossing, that's an interesting project, right? And I know they're well done with Act 1 and still going. So yeah, that's a really curious project. And I was always like, oh, you know what? One day I kind of want to do something like that. And so I had the idea to do one. And so yesterday, it went up on my, not the channel where I do the stream archives. I put it up on the main channel because, I might as well. So over on my main channel, I did Animal Crossing with the Brady Bunch. So it's Whitney and Audie, the two married couple, are playing, right, Mr. and Mrs. Brady, and I have the other villagers playing the boys and girls. I brought back Octavian for it. I used the amiibo card. And yeah, it was just kind of like a spur of the moment thing. It admittedly took me a while to do for two reasons. One is that I had to, one is that every time I worked on it, I had to re-render the thing. So I must have re-rendered the thing like 50, 60 times, and every re-rendering took forever because any slight change would screw it up, and my computer's not as strong as it used to be. So I couldn't see the effects I was implementing unless I re-rendered it constantly. So that took a while. And then I also just had to relearn Premiere. No, I technically didn't have to, right? Like a lot of it still comes easy. It just takes time. But like it's been a while. I'm using a newer version of Premiere since the last time I've done anything. I updated. And there are some like things that I was like, oh, before I could just hit this button and it would do the thing. That doesn't work anymore. So like there were some things that I just kind of had to relearn in Premiere. And some technical difficulties, but I figured it out, and it took me a while. But yeah, I redid the Brady Bunch in Animal Crossing. It's 50 something seconds. Go check it out. It's link in the main channel. I don't know. Is there a link to the main channel on the archive channel? I don't know. I know there's one in the about section down below on Twitch. Huh. I don't know. But yeah, it's up there. It's just this cute little thing that I decided to do for no real reason. But yeah, so I did that. And yeah, that's up now. I put it up yesterday, right after we streamed. But yeah, I'm proud of it. It's neat, and I feel like I did a really good job. I am limited by what Animal Crossing can do, because I tried to do it entirely within Animal Crossing. No, like, animation, no, like, outside engine stuff or anything like that. I tried to do it entirely within it. I mean, yes, I edited it in Premiere Pro, or Premiere, whatever it's called. But other than that, yeah, it's all just simple stuff. Yeah, I think it's neat. And I have since... So originally I had another idea. And I was like, maybe we'll do that another time, right? Maybe we'll get around to that. And then I had another idea, and then I'm like, oh, this is great. And then I thought about my first idea again, and I made it like 1,000 times more complicated, which is fun. Yeah, that's fun. So you'll probably see more of these in the future. Definitely, I at least want to get one more done before the series ends. I don't know, the Brady Bunch is easy to do, but from here they'll get more elaborate if my ideas work. Yeah, I've since had 2 ideas, and they're 2 mean ideas. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it's and then of course right after I do it, so I'd known about the guy who was recreating Hamilton in Animal Crossing, and I always thought, that's kind of neat. I guess after I made it and put it up on YouTube, I started getting all these recommendations for like another channel that does nothing but like recreate intros in Animal Crossing. Admittedly, they seem to put more effort into it than I did, but yeah, luckily I was like, oh god, did they also do the Brady Bunch? They hadn't yet, which is good, but they've done a bunch of other things. So yeah, we'll see if I do. We'll see how it goes in the future, but yeah, I at least have, and the two other ideas I have, they haven't done either. So I'm like, ooh, I'm probably gonna do those. I don't know. I think they're neat. I think they're neat ideas. But yeah, it's just something a little different, you know, because we've been working on it we're 300 days in, and as I have said before, I'm kind of bored because I'm waiting for the new update that we're probably going to get sometime before the end of the month ends here soon. So we're probably going to get it before the end of the week. We'll probably get it by probably a week from today, within the next week. We'll find out about the new update. My guess is it's going to be Tuesday. We're going to find out about it Tuesday. But we'll see. And hopefully that'll give us something to do. I'm probably also going to buy Nintendo Switch Online at some point. I don't know. Probably sometime in the next like few days, because I've been waiting for something, and that did finally happen. But I also have Cyber Shadow to worry about. And I have Dung Beetle, get out of here. I wonder how much those dung beetles are worth. Do I actually... Oops. How much? Dung beetles are only worth 3,000. Okay, that's not much. I actually had that information up, just up already, because I was updating this, and we'll get back to this here in a second. But yeah, I was updating that before the stream started. I didn't finish it, as it clearly shows, but I was working on it. We'll come back to that. We gotta come here and check out Fruit Island, harvest these trees. It's so nice. There's so few trees on Fruit Island that normally, right, I'd have to go sell everything at the shop. Then I'd have to take the new emptied inventory and go to Fruit Island. Nope, don't have to worry about it anymore. That's really nice. Again, the old Fruit Island had just served its purpose. It does suck, though, because getting rid of Fruit Island was originally like the special thing we did for day 300, and now that is day 299. I mean, I guess building the farm is also kind of special, which is what we now do on the new day 300. But like, still, that kind of... I cannot... I knew it was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna forget to upload, or like... Right, like, mess up an upload on one of the days. Like, I knew that was gonna happen. But, like, the fact that we got the count off, I was like, it might happen. And yeah, sure enough, it did. Sure fucking enough, it did. Yeah, it's not that bad. And I probably would have noticed around day, I don't know, with like 1 or 2 days... Probably when we hit 365 on the 19th or something, whenever we hit it. That's probably when I would have noticed. Let's have you assess my fossils. I also have a painting to donate. So yesterday there were paintings. And we finally got the Da Vinci, the drawing, the Vitruvian Man. But I was also like, there was another one there, and we also actually already had that one. To my surprise, the other one we actually already had in the museum. So, yeah, that's good. I also found out yesterday after the stream that we can, that even though I don't have Nintendo Switch Online, local play still works. Which was fascinating, because I was kind of curious, like, hey, we can test that out. And yeah, sure enough, local play still worked. Alright, we'll come back and worry about that later. Oh, another PC, a normal cardboard box. I want some of the special ones, but clearly that's just not going to happen. Actually, let's, yeah. We know we had a large spike this week, so I'm not worrying about that. A music stand. We already know that, so I don't got to worry about that. A blue corner. Huh. Interesting. Yep, that all looks good. You can buy those. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's go water our pumpkins, because I know we have to do that today. We've got to make a snowman today. And there's one other thing. I don't remember. So we do have some gaming news to talk about, and it's not good news, sadly. This news really bummed me out. This fucking sucks. So the studio Vicarious Visions, who it worked on, I think they were a studio either founded by, or right, they worked under Activision Blizzard. They did the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy. They did the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake. Both great. Both fantastic games. I do actually own the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 collection now. I picked that up around Christmas. Well, a little before. And it's fantastic. We didn't talk about that one, did we? It's a great collection. Classic. They nailed it. Well, as we learned, Vicarious Visions is no more. Activision Blizzard has absorbed Vicarious Visions because it was a studio they owned, and they are now working under direct management of Blizzard employees. Specifically, what has happened is that Vicarious Visions has been absorbed into Activision Blizzard. They're now Team 3, I want to say. Yeah, they're now referred to as Team 3 of Blizzard or whatever. Because, yeah, Activision is slowly destroying Blizzard, because, yeah, that's happening. Team 1 was destroyed sometime last year, and, right, some of those people are now doing this, because Team 1 was working on a remake. Was Team 1, or something happened with Team 1. I should probably just pull up the fucking Jason Schreier thing, just to make my life easier. Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg. So let's see here. So Vicarious Visions has merged into Blizzard. Vicarious Visions will be fully dedicated to Blizzard titles going forward. I know there was more here. Okay, yeah. Blizzard has said today that it is absorbing Vicarious Visions. What it didn't say. So Vicarious Visions has been working on the Diablo 2 remake. Team 1, Blizzard's classic team, was quietly dismantled last year. New from me, including some insight from WC3. Last year, Blizzard pulled... okay. Blizzard's Team 1 was responsible for StarCraft 2, Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft Remastered, and Warcraft 3 Reforged, which was the product of surprise, unrealistic deadlines created by financial pressure. Its next project was going to be the Diablo 2 remake. Last year... Okay, So, Team 1 was working on the Diablo 2 remake. I should say I have never played a Diablo game. I know people really like them, and much like Dark Souls, it's a game I want to get around to playing, but I have never played. I made a perfect snowboy. Yep, so I've never played a Diablo game. I know Diablo 3 is on Switch, and I hear it's actually a really good port, but I've never played a Diablo game. I've never played Diablo 1 and 2. I haven't played 3. I remember all the infamy of 3, but I heard that was all fixed. I know that was all fixed. Eventually, which we'll talk about another company making shitty financial business decisions that have since been fixed. We'll talk about that. Let's go Water Pumpkins. Yeah, so Blizzard's Team 1 was responsible for those. Last year, Blizzard pulled the Diablo 2 remake from Team 1 and gave it to Team 3, the Diablo 4 team, which is now overseeing and working with Vicarious Visions on the project. So yeah, Team 3 is doing Diablo 4, they're doing the Diablo 2 remake, and now Vicarious Visions is just part of them. And Vicarious Visions was not a small studio. It was like 200 people. And yeah, one quick bit of clarification. Team 1 and the Classic team used to be separate entities. But when Classic team took over support of SC2 / Heroes of the StarCraft 2 and Heroes of the Storm, 2018 or so, they became known as Team 1, now gone. So yeah, Blizzard has had some major reshufflings within them, which is crazy. As you know, I don't like Activision Blizzard. They can be very scummy, right? Like all studios, they're pretty scummy, and not a lot of people calls them out on it. Gosh dang it, I meant to move. But yeah, so we got that. But yeah, that just because Vicarious Visions is right. The Crash remake and the Tony Hawk remake were so fucking good, and it kind of sucks to see them gone. I mean, yes, they're absorbed into Team 3, and the Diablo 2 remake will probably be good under their watch, but still, that kind of fucking sucks. Because the Crash remakes was so good. And I know Toys for Bob did the Spyro remakes, right? They're the ones behind Skylanders, and Toys for Bob did the Crash 4, which was good. Not great, but it was good. From what I've heard, I've never actually played it, admittedly. But yeah, it basically feels like we're losing Vicarious Visions. That all the good work they've done is just kind of gone now. And that fucking sucks. Anything? Oh, let's go check the, Able Sisters. But yeah. Oh, wait, they're already closed. I forgot it's already past 9. Huh. Yep, I kind of forgot about that. I forgot we're starting late today. I did forget that. Let's go put some stuff in the house. Yeah, that sucks with Vicarious Visions. And this was also, it's also weird because I saw Jason Schreier and Joseph Anderson arguing this morning about like how this is the way Diablo 2 remake got revealed, is through Jason Schreier saying like, hey, this is right, this is what Team 3 is now working on. This is what Vicarious Visions was working on. This is what happened, and this is how we're getting Diablo 3 announced. And Joseph Anderson was like, was this the right thing to do? Because he could have totally put out the story without naming Diablo 2, and that gets into the bigger question of like, what is the jobs of games media? Because the way companies like to treat games media, it's as if the games media is just another part of their advertising, and some studios are totally willing to play into that. That's why review scores is a 7 to 9 scale most of the time, because it's another part of the advertising. It's not always, and there are some good reviews. IGN's review of FIFA last year, I fucking loved that, where they just copy and pasted their review from the previous year. That was very fucking clever. Ooh. But that's so few and far in between, so who knows. But yeah, should Jason Schreier have revealed that they're working on Diablo 2, and right, like, hey, what do we count as like leaked information? Like, should games journalists be reporting on this? Like, Jason, and right, it's just very fucking complicated. Right, like should a games journalist be breaking like a game reveal like this? I mean, because yes, there is the company working on the game, Activision Blizzard, which are a bunch of cunts. But then there are the people, the men in the trenches actually making the game, putting their literal blood, sweat, and tears into it. And do they deserve that? Because the company totally does. But the people, no. The people don't deserve any of that. CEO, yes. And the higher-ups, totally. Management, yeah. But the people actually making the game, no. So today, when we got in today, I was working on this, which we're gonna finish right now. So I wanted to get this all updated. See, river, because I haven't updated this in a while. So we're gonna. Oops. So we're updating this today. We're just doing a bunch of maintenance today, and that's fine as far as I'm concerned. Oops. PM through 9 a.m. We can tick box all of these. Because we're also going to go through, and then we've got snowball, flying, or I'm just going to say near flower. And then we've got all day. (8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. Tick boxes. Yeah, this is how I know there are people who have like made lists and apps and everything. But yeah, I just do it myself, right? Size, it's a large, and time is all day. And then this is December's because because I never updated this in December like an idiot. But I also should say that there were no new bugs in January. This thing is completely blank, and then hopefully we will finish it out in February and March, because I think the snow crab, or the spider crab I mean, shows up in March. So hopefully that's when we'll get to that there. Yeah, that's April, because I didn't do one for March. Yeah, that's April through December. It's a lot of shit. I mean, and then you can see when sea creature showed up right there. There were some busy fucking months. Specifically, freaking July. But the real thing I'm doing today is I made the second category for music, because as you are songs, KK Slider songs, because as you know, I'm getting close to having them all, but I don't think I have them all. So today I'm gonna go through and we're gonna write down, and this is just for, because I mean, what else are we fucking doing today? Like I said, I'm bored. Like back in September, I'm bored. And so we just gotta find something to do. So I've got a list of KK Slider songs, and I'm just gonna go through, get them all down. We're doing them in probably alphabetical order. Also, I'm gonna, just to make my life easier, oops. I'm gonna copy that. I'm also gonna make this box bigger to 150. Aloha, KK, Animal City, Bubble Gum, KK. This is the worst list I've ever seen. Whatever, I'll work with it. DJ, KK, Drive-In thingy, Farewell, Forest Life, Go, KK Rider, Hypno, K, okay. Love You, Imperial, KK, King, KK, KK Adventure, one of my favorites, Aria, KK. Ooh, did I not? I mean, realistically, it might be faster. I don't know if we have Aria. I'm trying to see if there's anything I don't recognize. Oh, that's why it's okay. Huh, that's so weird. KK birthday. Yeah, for some reason it gets rid of my paste. Huh, that's so weird. Blues, I don't remember us having blues. KK Bossa. KK Calypso. KK Cosba. KK Condor, I know we have. Country, I know we have. Cruisin' was one of the first ones we talked about. D and B. Okay, Dirge. This program's just kind of dumb. I think that's what it is. KK Disco. KK Dixie. Come on, stupid thing. KK Etude, which I know we have. KK Fair. Flamenco. Isn't Flamenco the one we use upstairs? This is just being difficult for me. And there's like a bunch of these, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if it'd just be easier to folk. Yeah, it's easier up there. Fusion, I know we have, because that's one of the ones we bought twice. Gumbo. I don't know if we have Gumbo. House. Island. Classic. Jazz sounds right. Well, and we're gonna go back and check all these. Jangara. Lament was the one we saw yesterday. I think Love Song was the day before that. Lullaby, I think we have 3 copies of. Mambo. Marathon. March. Marachi. Ooh. I that sounds right, but you never know, right? Yeah, whatever. Metal, Jack Black one. Milonga, I know we have. Moody sounds right. Oasis. Parade. You know, having these in alphabetical order kind of sucks when half of them start with a KK slider. Over half, really. Reggae. Rock. Rockability. Or rockabilly. Honestly, I'm not seeing any I don't recognize. We might have them all. Samba. We just got ska the other day. Sonata. KK Song. That's Totaka's song, you know, one of the best. KK Soul. Honestly, I think they could have gotten away. I know Totaka is based on KK, or KK Slider is based on Tanaka, or Totaka, but they could have just put, it could have just been called Totaka's song, and people would have been fine with that. Synth. Tango. Techno Pop. Waltz isn't... I think Waltz is actually the one we use upstairs. Waltz is a pretty good one. Western. Oh, this one's actually... Hey, wow, we changed the pattern. Marina song. 2001. Mountain Song. Mr. KK. My Place. I legitimately think we might have these all. Neapolitan. Only Me. Pondering. Rockin' KK. Oops. Yeah, Rockin' KK. Soulful KK. That does not sound familiar. Space, I know we have. Spring Blossoms, I know we have. Stale Cupcakes is still my favorite. I mean, it is in, As of New Horizons. It wasn't... My favorite always used to be Adventure, but... Right now it's, Stale Cupcakes. Surfin' KK. The K.Funk. To the Edge, which I think we got recently. 2 days ago. Wandering. And Welcome Horizons. Yep. So yeah, that looks to be all of them. Technically, I predicted, what, 3 more? Yeah, stupid thing. There is one that I don't recognize. The rest... Yeah, the rest all look correct. I mean, I guess we'll see. Have I ever set up a one that was... So we have this one. And I have that one. Did I ever set up one where it was just, Let me, this one... Oops, cancel. What was it? What is it called? Oh, you know what I bet it's called? Oops. There we go. So if we take that and we put that over that... Oops, actually, no, I want... I know that's pretty small, but we'll work with it. I mean, I guess we could make it bigger. Because it is literally just a list. There's our loss. Alright, let's start at the beginning, shall we? Let's do some stale cupcake while we're here, shall we? Okay, so we're starting at the beginning. Agent KK. Aloha KK. Animal City we don't have. Bubblegum, yep. Cafe KK. Comrade DJ and Forest Life. Comrade DJ Forest Life. Huh, so that's 3 already off the bat. Wow. Go KK right. Go K Hypno. I Love You and Imperial. I Love You, and Imperial. King, Adventure, Aria, and Ballad. King, Adventure, Aria. Do I have Ballad in here? Oh, oops, I just missed it. I for a second, I like skimmed over it. Huh, that's weird. Bizarre Birthday Blues, Bossa. Bizarre Birthday Blues, Bossa. I have Kasaba and Calypso backwards. Oh, because I don't have Calypso. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I don't have Calypso. Corette, Condor, and Country. Corel, Condor, Country. Cruisin', DB, Dirge, and Disco. Cruisin', DB, Dirge, Disco. Dixie, Etude, Fair, Flamenco. Dixie, Etude, Fair, Flamenco. Folk, Fusion, Groove, Gumbo. Fusion, Groove, Gumbo. House, Island, Jazz, Jonga. Jazz. Jazz. Lament, Love Song, Lullaby, Mambo. Lullaby, Love Song, Mambo. Marathon, March, Mariachi, Metal. Marathon, Mariachi, March, Metal. Malanga, Moody, Oasis, Parade. Oasis, Parade. Ragtime, Rally, Reggae, and Rock. Rockabilly, Safari, Salsa, and Samba. The next update features our peacock friend here. At least it should. Ska, Sonata, Totaka Song, and Soul. Ska, Sonata, Totaka Song, Soul. Steep, Stroll, Swing, Synth. Swing, Synth. Tango, Technopop, Waltz, Western. Technopop, Waltz, Western. Lucky, Mariner, Mountain, Mister. My Place, Neapolitan, Only Me, and Pondering. Neapolitan, Only Me, Pondering. Rockin', Soulful, Space, Spring Blossom. Soulful, Space, Spring Blossom, Stale, Steep, Surfin', the K-Funk. To the Edge, 2 days ago, Wandering, and Welcome Horizons. So we are missing Animal City, Drive-In, Farewell, and Calypso. I'm pretty sure that's it. Because, yeah, Calypso should be right before Kabasa. And Bassa. So, yeah, we're missing 4. Hey, Sarah. 1018, how you doing? We are missing 4 KK Slider songs. Wow. That's not bad. I mean, that's still... we could have this done by next month. Correction, we're going to have this done by next month. Wow. That's really interesting. I know that was a lot of tedium work, but I wanted to just... I've been meaning to do this for a while now, and I thought, let's do it on stream. Yeah, that's a lot of KK Slider songs. We're close. We are close. You know, it's funny, I said I was going to do the decision deck all this week, and yet we haven't done it, like, we've only done it, like, twice. Admitted, okay, maybe we did it one more time than that. Admittedly, we did get some stupid fucking responses. Or, like, did we? Maybe we did it 3 times. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But even still, we've got some dumb ones. So, like, And like I said, the decision deck is just until we get online back. Okay, I might even do it once we get online back. Hey, you want to leave, Miranda? I would be so happy if you fucking leave. Nothing? Okay. Okay, let's go get a KK Slider song, shall we? Because we've done everything else we wanted to do. Yes, we love a Biden supporter. Oh, I need to take that sign down. Biden's the president now. I've been meaning to take that sign down because he is the fucking president. Can I get you mean Oh, so the problem is I don't have Nintendo Switch Online. Nobody can come to the island and nobody can leave. That's our life right now. Nobody can come and nobody can go. It actually kind of fucking sucks. Yeah. We've been trapped here for a month now. Nobody. I'm actually probably gonna buy Nintendo Switch Online in the next few days, but yeah, that's not today. Let's hear it. I guess let's start at the top of the list and work down. Give me that one song. We're looking for Animal space. You're in college. You sound like a freaking 50-year-old. Do I? No offense. I don't know. That sounds like something pretty offensive. I kid. Alright, let's do Animal City. Let's see what this gets us. Is this the song I think it's gonna be? Imagine being a streamer without Nintendo Online. I mean, I've been doing it for the past month. I mean, it's... Chill. Okay, What? What? I'm confused. I mean, because Nintendo Switch Online kind of sucks. Let's be real here. Nintendo Switch Online sucks. I mean, it's better than what Microsoft is doing. Oh, we should talk about that in a second. It does, but not for Animal Crossing. I do not own Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I own Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. I never bought it for Switch. And admittedly, I will give you that Animal Crossing Online, while it takes forever to load, I have never had a single connection error or anything. When I'm using it, it works fine. I mean, I've had lag once or twice, but nothing that bad. Like, nothing compared to what I've seen in Splatoon. Or oh god, Smash Bros. Ugh. But yeah, I've never had a problem with Animal Crossing. It's just stupid Nintendo. Stupid fucking Nintendo. I'll talk about it in a second. Let's just finish this. I was waiting for the song to finish. That was not the song I was thinking of. That's fine. I need to know. I play at Xbox, so like, spill the tea. So what happened with Microsoft? Yesterday afternoon, the song was trash. It's fine. I thought it was fine. Yep, there we go. Animal City. So what happened with Microsoft? Microsoft announced yesterday that they were going to be raising the price of Xbox Live. So right now, Xbox Live costs it's like $60 for a full year. They were going to raise the price of Xbox Live to cost $60 for 6 months. So they were basically increasing the price by like $20, which does kind of suck, right? And that's a terrible move. Admittedly, I don't know if the full year subscription was going up as well. The example everyone was showing was that for 6 months, it now costs $60, basically $10 a month. That's a lot. And so, of course, people complained because, yeah, no, that is kind of bullshit. I mean, paying for online in general is kind of bullshit. Microsoft did it in the 360, no other company did it, and you still don't have to pay for online on PC. It's kind of bullshit. A lot of people were speculating that Xbox Live was going away, and that instead Microsoft was going to be pushing all their focus on Game Pass, which I do think is the right move. But with this price increase, it was like, no, clearly they don't plan to do that, even though they are still focusing on Game Pass. However, there is a good end. Oh, gosh dang it, I just missed another shooting star. I'm surprised Celeste wasn't here tonight. You know, it's a clear night out tonight. Tonight would have been a perfect night to see Celeste. That kind of sucks. But, so there's a good ending to this Microsoft story. Because Microsoft, so they announced it early in the morning yesterday. And by last night, they announced that no, they're not doing that anymore. They're not increasing, they fucked up. They admitted they fucked up. And we're like, no, we're not going to increase the price of Xbox Live. So it will still, so a full year is still going to cost $60. A good move on Microsoft, honestly. That's not only that, but so if you have a Nintendo Switch or a PlayStation, free to play games like Fortnite, you can just play. You don't need Nintendo Switch Online or PS Plus to play a game like Fortnite or any other free to play game. I don't know. I can't think of any others. They, as part of this new commitment, so they're not increasing the price, but for free-to-play games like Fortnite, you no longer need Xbox Live to play. Yes, Apex Legends is another one. I don't know when this goes into place, but yeah, soon enough, you will no longer need Xbox Live to play free-to-play games, which is actually a really good move, because Xbox was the only company that made you pay for their online to play free-to-play games, and now you no longer need that. Honestly, it was a really shitty situation yesterday morning, and it was like, that kind of fucking sucks. And they have turned it around. Admittedly, I don't think Xbox Game Pass Ultimate that comes with Game Pass and Xbox Live, I don't think that went up in price. I think it was just default Game Pass. But even still, Microsoft, right, they fucked up. They should not have increasing. People already, in my opinion, pay too much for online. Like, don't get me wrong. At least Xbox and PlayStation servers actually fucking work. Unlike Nintendo's that, like, Smash Bros. Is unplayable half the time. And don't even get me started on Nintendo with cloud saves. Fuck Nintendo's cloud saves. But Microsoft definitely pulled ahead in this situation. I think they did something shitty, they realized they fucked up, and they did a good pro-consumer move. Would it be a better pro-consumer move if they just got rid of Game Pass and shifted all their focus to Ultimate? Or to Game Pass Ultimate? Maybe. Because I think I still stand by it. I have an Xbox and I have Game Pass, and Game Pass is pretty great. I think Xbox has really gotten onto something that gives them a unique position in the console department. Because, right, Nintendo's Nintendo, Sony's Sony, and Xbox has always just kind of been there. Especially with the Xbox One. But Game Pass kind of gives them an upper edge. And I think and I've enjoyed Game Pass. So yeah, I think Microsoft's found the way with that. Like I said before, last console generation when they revealed the Xbone, I was like, this is the dumbest fucking thing ever. 7 years later, now with the Xbox Series X, I'm actually more in favor of Microsoft. I still believe in, a part of that is my belief in healthy competition. But also, Microsoft keeps making a bunch of pro-consumer moves. Unlike our big brother Nintendo, who just keeps fucking up, making anti-consumer moves, and just has some shitty PR. Terrible public relations, man. I still cannot fucking believe Nintendo's only going to be selling that, the 3D All-Stars collection for another 2 months. Physical copies I kind of get, but digital copies? What the fuck, Nintendo? You stupid fucking pieces of shit. But we've done that rant like 1,000 times before. God, I've ranted about Nintendo a bunch. God, they make such good games. And they make such shitty business decisions. Oh god, I still need to buy Fire Emblem. Cause the Fire Emblem 30th anniversary thing, I think it's 30th. Whatever the Fire Emblem anniversary thing is, that goes away on March 30th as well. So Nintendo has that Super Mario Bros. All-Stars collection. Do I have the icon in here somewheres? I don't have it in here. Where is it? I know I have the icon somewheres in here. Super Mario Bros. All-Stars collection. There it is. They have the Super Mario Bros. 3D All-Stars, which is the Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Right? The 3 games in one. They're only selling that collection until March 30th. On April 1st, they're gonna stop selling it. At least that's what they're saying at the moment. They may change their mind, but at the moment, they are only selling the collection until March 30th. Which is a terrible... It's both a terrible business decision and a super anti-consumer move. Yeah, I know the collection isn't amazing, but it's still a pretty shitty thing to do. But yeah, that Mario 35, the Battle Royale game, that's only available until March 30th, and then they're shutting down the servers. What's the other one? There's one other, the Fire Emblem thing, like I said. They're selling it until March 30th, and then that's it. You can only get it in, because that's the end of the physical year, and of course Nintendo's trying to tell people, like, hey, they're basically Nintendo's trying to boost their revenue before the fourth quarter review. Right? They're hoping all the people go in and buy the collection, so that way when they have to talk to their investors on after the fourth quarter, which the fourth quarter ends on March 30th, they can be like, hey, look at all these people who bought the All-Stars collection. They're artificially boosting sales. It's a fucking scummy move from fucking scumbags Nintendo. And they just keep doing anti-consumer moves. And they just keep doing things to piss people off. So we're going to get rid of the Biden-Harris sign. Yeah, Animal Crossing is like the second or third best-selling game of the year behind only Call of Duty. So yeah, Animal Crossing is doing great, but that's not enough. I mean, Nintendo's PR reason, the reason they're taking it out on March 30th, is that they want the Mario 35th anniversary to feel like a special event. Like something unique, right? That like, oh, it's kind of like the special thing. But I don't buy that for a fucking second. Like, I get not making physical copies anymore. right? That, hey, during that certain month period is when you can get the physical copies, and that's what makes it a special event. But digital copies, there is nothing stopping them from selling digital copies. They're just being scumbags. And yeah, Animal Crossing sold great, but if, as we learn from companies like Activision Blizzard, like EA, like Ubisoft, there is no such, you always have to do better. Every year you have to make money, more money than before. You can't just make a lot, like Animal Crossing can't just sell well and make a lot of money. It has to make all the money in the world. That's why we see games from like EA that sell like a few million copies considered a failure because they made money, but they didn't make all the money in the world. The video game industry is a fucking shit show. It's going to collapse on itself sooner or later. And I was here, you heard it here today. One day the video game industry is going to collapse in on itself between all the abuse of its employees, its need for perpetual growth, the idea that there is no such thing as enough money to make. It's a fucking shit show. Nintendo and Sony are some of the good companies, but even they're shitty in their own ways. Nintendo, right? Nintendo may not crunch their employees, but they do scummy shit like this instead. At least if Nintendo is crunching their employees, I haven't heard anything about it. I have heard allegations of racism from Nintendo, but admittedly that was 15 years ago, so hopefully that's changed since then. Admittedly, that studio has since shut down, well, technically, I don't think NIS is shut down. Nintendo, or not, is it NIS? Whatever studio develops the Wave Race and Donkey Kong Country, not Donkey Kong Country, I mean Mario and Donkey Kong Minis on the Move, that studio. Way back in the day, when they were working on a Wii game, it was an American studio that was making the game, and Nintendo was like, this project's not going well, so they brought in a few higher-ups from, the Japanese branch of Nintendo to, oversee the project, and the Japanese branch, the new heads, the new management staff, was super racist against the Americans working on the game. So that did happen. Admittedly, again, that studio barely exists anymore. I can't even think of the last game they made. But it still fucking sucks. And then there's microtransactions, which is a whole fucking shit show in and of itself. Am I out of water? I feel like I'm out of water. Ugh. What is that studio's name? Mario and Donkey Kong. Minis on the Move. Let's see. This was made by Nintendo Software, NST, Nintendo Software Technologies. The last game they made, they did Ridge Racer, they did Wave Race, they did 1080 Snowboarding. They've made some good games, but in recent years they've just made the Mario and Donkey Kong games. But yeah, NST is basically Nintendo's American studio. That, yeah. Oh, they did Metroid Prime Hunters? Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. In recent years, they worked on Super Mario Maker for 3DS. They helped with the port. They helped with Snipper Clips. Huh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they helped, because Snipper Clips is a fucking great game. Huh, I didn't know they helped with Snipper Clips. They did Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. They helped port it to Wii U and 3DS. Huh, that's interesting. They did the Stretchers, that one game Nintendo just announced one day. They supported it. They didn't work on it, but they supported it. They did Good Job, that game, that like Portal looking game that came out. Not it doesn't look like Portal, but it looks like the stick figures in Portal that came out last year. And they worked on Bowser's and 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Supposedly, they helped port it. Huh, that's interesting. Again, this used to be a great studio, and it's clear that all they've done is either help other studios or just do ports. But that kind of sucks. But they were pretty good. I mean, people have been wanting a new 1080 snowboarding. I thought they did Wave Race, but I don't see Wave Race in here. They did Pokemon Puzzle League? Oh, here's Wave Race. Yeah, they did Wave Race and they did 1080 snowboarding. 2 games people really want again, because they were people really like those games. They helped work on Brawl. Yeah, they've made some good fucking games. It's just, that's interesting that they helped on 3D World port. I don't know if we'll pick that up. I'm still kind of up in the air about that. We'll see. Ugh. So we're taking down the Biden-Harris sign. It's been up since October. At least I think it might have gone up earlier than October. But I said after the election I was going to take it down, and then I just forgot to do it on Thursday. So now it's Saturday. I do want to, at some point we're going to put it back up, as it's going to be like an Easter egg on the island, kind of like Lost. But I don't know when or where we're going to do that. Well, I'll figure it out in the future. But yeah, it was there. It served its purpose. Joe Biden is the president now, so yeah. I still don't really like him, but for his first 3 days, 3 or 4 days, he's been doing fine. He's undone some of Trump's bullshit. He's doing fine right now. It's not Trump. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end off for today. What is NIS? NIS? I know that's another game studio. So we're only missing 3 songs, so 3 weeks from now, we'll have all the music. Let's see, NIS. He's done more work than Trump on the first day, yeah. NIS America. Let's see, what did you do? You did... Oh, do they do Disgaea? Yeah, NIS does Disgaea. Okay. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Interesting. I recognize some of this other stuff as well. I don't know the names of half of it. But I do recognize some of this other stuff. I don't remember what NIS stands for. NIS. Are they just called NIS? Huh, interesting. Yeah, I confused them with NST. Yeah. I've never played a Disgaea. I've heard of them because I remember when the Switch first came out, I want to say Disgaea 5 was like on the Switch within like the first few weeks. But I've never played one of them. But there's like 6 of them now, so they must be doing something right. Interesting. I don't know. I'm assuming it's an RPG, and I've too many RPGs to play right now. I have too many RPGs. Oh god. And then Cyber Shadow comes out in a few days. Oh boy, am I excited for that one. Yeah, that seems like fun. I'm gonna go. I'm all out of water. I'm gonna go make some hot cocoa. Yeah, I'm all out of water. I'm gonna go make some hot cocoa. That sounds nice. Today was an interesting day. But hopefully I'll get Nintendo Switch Online back in the next few days. Will I be doing turnips tomorrow? I do not know. We had a large spike this week, so the odds are not in our favor, but I might still buy turnips anyways. You know, I might as well still do it. I don't know. We'll figure it out in the coming days. Or I'll see if I wake up early enough tomorrow. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, that's where we're going to end off for today. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.